Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the Sullivan family. So, it is Friday. I don't quite know how we got to Friday. The week seems to have gone pretty fast, but it is Friday. So it's been a busy week here. Obviously, we had Eva's birthday on Wednesday, on Thursday even, not Wednesday, it was yesterday. Eva's birthday yesterday. But obviously she was at school. So it's always a little bit difficult with school day birthdays, isn't it? Because, you know, they kind of have to open everything before school. And then obviously the other girls had dancing after school. But we're going out of the weekend to celebrate. So she wants to go ice skating. So we're going ice skating at the weekend and then from McDonald's probably afterwards. So I think she got everything that she wanted. We didn't film because she didn't really want to film, and plus it was early in the morning, and it's just, you know, as they get older, not so keen on being filmed early in the morning, all those sorts of things. So we just, you know, if they don't want to do it, we won't do it. So we just opened up her presents early in the morning before school, and then off she went off to school. I think I gave her some extra money for some sweeties from the shop. But it's difficult, isn't it, on school days? You try and sort of, like, you know, the balloons and the banners and all that sort of thing, but then they go off to school and they're kind of gone all day. So then, you know, obviously in the evening she had some new dresses that she bought, or that we bought for her, sorry, for her birthday, and some books and things like that she wanted. And if you hadn't already guessed, Eva is Princess Diana mad. So anything on the royal family, Princess Diana, she's just obsessed. So she had a couple of books that she wanted. Yeah, and the dresses that she chose are really lovely. I think she's going to wear one of them on Saturday when we go out. I do need to get some tights though, I've just remembered. So yeah, I think she had a nice day. As they get older, it's more difficult to kind of, you know, when they're little, sort of, everything's much more, it's bigger, you get lots more presents because you have little things rather than sort of expensive stuff. And as they get older, the presents get smaller but more expensive. But yeah, I think she enjoyed it. I think we've had a bit of a problem with our post, and I don't think everything's arrived for her just yet. We don't seem to have had any post for about 3 days, so I don't quite know what's going on there. But hopefully we might get some today, because I ordered a Moonpig card like ages ago, and it hasn't arrived, so I don't know quite what's going on there. Hopefully we'll find out. So yeah, Saturday afternoon we're going to go out and celebrate her birthday a little bit more. Eva also she's quite quiet. She you know, she keeps herself to herself quite a lot, so she likes her own company. So sometimes it can be difficult to kind of coax her out. But, and as she's growing up, you know, as they grow up, they don't, you know, they're not running around the garden anymore and all those sorts of things. So growing up's difficult, isn't it? She's 12 now, so she's like one of the older ones rather than one of the little ones now. So yeah, she's getting big. Plus she's like taller than the other girls. She's really tall for one of us. Anyway, this week, other than birthday preparations and all the rest of the stuff, school, etc, etc, I've just been pottering about and doing bits in the house, really, to be honest. So I spoke to you in one of the last vlogs about the new bedding that I got. So I did the boys' room Tuesday. Did I do the boys' room or Wednesday? So they have got, excuse the fact that they've just left washing everywhere. I did these beds. So that's Toby and Joseph's bed. Had a bit of tidy up. I said ages ago that I'd been looking for some storage for the Nerf guns. I got a washing basket from B&M. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Like, he's got some really tall ones. Perfect. Fits all of them in. Brilliant. If you need some storage for your Nerf guns and you haven't, you know, you can't have one of those nice wall displays, that would be great, but perfect. And I've just put all his Nerf bullets into a little tub over there because they go everywhere. I just find Nerf bullets all over the place all the time. So yeah, that is the boys' beds. Obviously there's still decorating and stuff to be done. And I'm also going to get some more units for in here as well, to put some of these bits and toys and that in, because they've got the space in here. Still got the girls' stuff in here as well at the moment. So it's still a work in progress, but we're getting there. It's getting there. But the new bedding is a hit. I was a bit worried that Joseph might be a little bit funny with the texture, because it's slightly different texture and the pillows are quite bouncy, but he was fine. He loved it. These were the boxes that they kind of matched as well. So I got these ones from 𝚘𝙼, I think, the grey and the blue. So that kind of geometric sort of matches. So that was in there. And then I did the little one's room yesterday, the little girls' room yesterday. So they've swapped now. Agnes is now on the bottom, Erin is on the top. So the other week when Agnes was ill, and she was sick, I swapped them over because I didn't want her being on the top bunk, being sick. So I put her on the bottom. Then she decided, and Erin decided, that they quite liked it like that. So could they stay like that? Leah doesn't want to go anywhere. She's more than happy in her bed full of teddies in the middle. So Erin is now on top and Agnes is now down the bottom. But this was the other bedding that I got for them. I mean, they've just got so many teddies. It's just crazy. So this one is now Agnes's. This one is Leah. Agnes sleeps this way. Leah sleeps that way and Erin sleeps that way. So they sleep different ways because they were all facing the same way, but then they wanted to swap. So I've just let them... Sometimes you've got to be in a place and sleep in a bed to know which way round you want to sleep. So yeah, Erin prefers sleeping that way. Leah prefers sleeping that way. Agnes prefers sleeping that way. So then we've got this little space over here still for Flo. And now the doll's house isn't there. We've got that, and we've got the TV as well, which now works. So progress has been made here as well. I still need to work out how to fit those boxes in here, but I think it's looking, I'll show you from this angle, it's looking, apart from decorating obviously, it's looking nice. Got some space to play. All their Barbie stuff is behind the door in those units there, Barbie and dolls and all those sorts of things. And yeah, nice. Okay, it's feeling a lot better in there now. It feels a lot more like it flows better. And like I've said before, you have to kind of be somewhere for a while, don't you, before you know how things feel, and actually don't like that there and actually prefer this over here. Our room still hasn't got the wardrobe. We still haven't got around to building it. It's still there. We'll get there one day. My washing baskets are still overflowing. But yeah, that's kind of... Obviously everybody else's beds have been changed as well. The girls have put all their new bedding on. And Noah had his new bedding as well. So yeah, we've made progress. I've done some moving around in the dining room this week as well. Just wasn't feeling it right in there, so we've moved some bits around in there as well. And that's the week. It's kind of just, you know, gone. Aside from, you know, taking people places and dropping people off and going out and all those sorts of things, doing things with the little ones, we've just been trying to fit bits in. I'm thankful that the weather's been okay the last couple of days so that I could get my washing on the line, because I just seem to have ridiculous amounts of washing at the moment. I'm not even going to show you my washing baskets because they're just overflowing. Even though I've done like 4 loads every day, I still have so much washing. But yeah, I feel like we're getting a little bit further every week. Slow going, but I'm not worrying about it anymore because it will just get done when it gets done. But yeah, I am going to order some more units for the boys because... Oh, that's the other thing I did, was we changed the curtains. So curtains that I ordered that were too small, we changed them for exactly the same curtains, but now they actually meet in the middle. These are great, by the way, these curtains. So obviously we live in the north of Scotland, so in the summer it doesn't get very dark. It stays kind of light all night long. In the winter it will be dark early, but in the summer you need blackout curtains. These ones are blackout and thermal. It's going to go dark. And they're pink. But that's, you know, it's pretty good considering it's like the middle of the day. They're blackout and thermal curtains. Obviously the kids I used to sleep in with a little bit of light because we've lived there for quite a long time, and these little ones have never been anywhere else. But you know, they are good curtains, and they do, the darker the colour, obviously the darker they get. We've got grey ones in the lounge, and that does cut out pretty much most of the light. But yeah, and it's a big window. And I think they were about £20, maybe 30 for I had to get slightly wider ones because I ordered the wrong size. Which is quite good for thermal blackout curtains. It's pretty impressive, considering that a few years ago you probably couldn't, like when we first moved up here, we couldn't really get thermal blackout curtains easily. But in the old house you had to have pencil pleat curtains as well, which was always a bit of a pain because they are much more expensive. Penguin. Much more expensive than just like ring ones at the top. So yeah, I'm impressed. We're getting there. We're getting there, and it's starting to feel, each week starting to feel a little bit more like home as well. It takes a while, doesn't it, to make place feel like home, but we're getting there, and it is. I think everyone's settling and just starting to get the feel for everything, and starting to feel like home. Anyway, I am going to go, and I don't actually know what I've got to do next. Washing probably, and have a look at what I've got to do next, I think. I've had to admit defeat and put a jumper on. It's a bit chilly today. It is still dry and it is still quite sunny, so I've still got my washing out, but it is actually it's a bit nippy, so I put a jumper on. I don't actually know what's happened today. It's lunchtime. How we got to lunchtime, I have no idea. It's been one of those days where, you know, when you're running like 5 minutes behind in the morning, and then all of a sudden everything's running behind. So we run to, I know I get up like ridiculously early, but we run to a really tight schedule. So I get up early so that I've got time to have a shower, get dressed, you know, without rushing, do some washing, clean up downstairs in the kitchen, get everybody's drinks and everything sorted for the day, have a coffee, do the breakfast, all those sorts of things, get everybody dressed. So it's not, I give myself enough time so that nothing is too much of a rush in the mornings. But for some reason, we were about 10 minutes behind this morning, 5 or 10 minutes behind, and everything just kind of went out the window. And I feel like I've literally been running ever since to try and catch up with myself, and I'm not catching up with myself. I've the whole morning has gone, and I've barely done anything. Obviously, apart from 2 loads of washing and put some curtains up and etc, those things. But like, I had a whole list of things that I needed to get done this morning, and I'm not going to get them done because I've got to go and pick them up from school, the older ones, in a minute, and then go out. So I just don't know what's happened to the time. I'm just coming in my cupboard to get some nappies out. This is my cupboard. I'll show you my cupboard. This is my cupboard of like toiletries and stuff. Somebody has been in my cupboard by the looks of it because it looks a bit messy. So we need another shelf in here. It smells nice because it's all like, you know, wash stuff and wipes and shampoos and what have you. Baby stuff's on the bottom, nappies and then, but we need a shelf here. And then there's cleaning stuff and toothpaste and toothbrushes and other bits and bobs, because there's no one in the bathroom to keep it all, so we keep it in here. But yeah, we could do with another shelf just in there so we can put some more baskets. But it's nice to have everything nice and neat and put away. So I have no idea what's happened to the time. It's just gone this morning. It's just disappeared. It's lunchtime, and I've quickly got to get some lunch before we have to go out and do the afternoon stuff. I guess some days are just like that. It's just one of those things. It's always the days when you kind of set up for things to do, and yeah, they're just gone. Anyway, I'm going to go get some lunch. And then run around like a lunatic for the rest of the afternoon, I guess.
Hiya.
Okay, so we've done lunch. We've dropped Lizzie off at work. And somehow we ended up in the Christmas aisle in B&M.
This is not the Christmas aisle just yet.
Well, it's kind of the Christmas aisle. The semi-Christmas aisle in B&M. I did need... Oh, look at these, look. How cute are these? Little dinosaurs.
Little dinosaur cup.
They're dinosaurs. I think they're piggy banks, actually. Are they piggy? Yeah, they're piggy banks. It's a dinosaur piggy bank. Maybe we should get one for Christmas. You don't have a piggy bank, do you? They'd be cute.
Yeah, only
Look.
Chloe has a piggy
Snow
bank.
globes. Ready?
Want that?
That's cool, isn't it?
Want that? Want that?
So we actually came in because I needed some stuff. Just like normal stuff, you know, just normal things.
Look at
Florence is
those.
having a whirl of the
Dino
time and
teddies.
looking at all the
Dino
Christmas stuff.
teddies.
And so was Joseph.
Oh, you missed the dino teddies.
I did, yeah. What have you got? A hairbrush? Oh no, let's not brush our hair. So yeah, we're in B&M looking at the Christmas stuff. Someone's opening one. Oh, they're nice.
Yeah.
What have you got, Flo?
A brush set. So we get for stockings.
Oh, what have you got? So soft, Flo. Is it so soft?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. You gonna put it back?
What was Flo's birthday one? Have no idea. I'm not putting it back.
Not sure actually.
I'm not putting it back.
She will, she's trying. We'll help her in a minute to put it back.
Put it back.
You want to put it back?
Yeah, well they're pretty. Oh gone. I freeze.
Oh, they're nice.
Who's a Gemini here? Livy, you're not a Gemini.
You're an Aquarius.
I know that's my one.
They've got lots of nice little bits. That's a dog toy.
She likes all of them.
No, that's a doggy toy.
That's for a dog. We don't have a dog, Flo. Are you putting it back?
You put it back.
Yeah. You know the washing basket is in our room. How cute are those? And just move that. We don't move that. I didn't switch my wardrobe.
They're cute. Oh, I like the mugs.
Oh, I like these mugs.
Oh, those mugs are nice. I like them. Look.
Look at these
But
mugs.
they haven't got a Z. Oh, they're cute. I bet they don't have a Z. I'll have to have M and M instead. Oh, look. Sweetie jar.
We've got one for every season.
Yeah, we've got a sweetie jar. These are cute too. Look, more Christmas containers, food things, chopping surfboard. Look, chocolate mobs.
We got lots of chocolate balls.
Got a Stitch. Stitch. Oh, look at the little baby ones. Do you know when Agnes wanted Stitch stuff, we couldn't find it anywhere. Now you can get loads. Look, how cute are these?
They're cute.
We couldn't find Stitch stuff for Agnes anywhere, and now they've got loads of it everywhere. Those are cute little stocking fillers as well.
Flo.
Minnie Mouse.
Flo, baby. Give me 1 second. Flo.
Oh, she's a bit freaked out by that.
Baby. Flo. For you. Flo. She wants the baby. Ready?
Oh, she doesn't like it. Do you like it, Jojo?
Yeah.
Oh, she doesn't like it. Look, they've got trucks, Jojo.
Look at these.
They're cool, aren't they? Look, Hot Wheels truck. You like Hot Wheels, don't you?
Yeah.
Cars. Nice Range Rover. Mummy'd like one of them.
I like McQueen.
Yeah, Lightning McQueen. Look, a big bus. Look, that baby got a car.
Whoa.
Hi, the baby.
Look at this one. Oh, are they twins?
You love babies. Now she's not going to want to put them back.
Look, what's this baby? She's never further. Oh, she's trying to figure out what she can do now. She can't hold her hands.
Should we put the babies back?
Look at the baby's back.
Should we get one for Christmas? Good girl. Good girl,
Good
Flo.
girl. Can you put this one back? With the car? No, I'll put this one back. You can't reach.
Oh, that's a lot of cars, isn't it? These are nice little kits.
Yeah. Look on here.
Hairbrush kits.
Most of these I didn't even need. They're all
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Okay, so we've done B&M. Florence managed to come out with some fidget bracelet toy because she wouldn't put it down.
Are we going home?
Yeah, we are just about to go home now. We had to pop quickly to Home Bargains to grab a couple of bits. Just like washing tablets because they're cheaper in there. And some other cleaning stuff. I can't remember what I bought now. Just a few things. And then I had to nip to Tesco's to get some nappies. And some... I can't remember what. I've just been in there and I can't remember what I bought. Oh, some squeezy fruits for Agnes and Florence, but they didn't have any of Agnes's, so I had to try with something else. Don't know how that's going to go. We all know what she's like with her squeezy fruits. Anyway, it's about 4 o'clock. We're going to go home and see what the rest of them are up to. I can't even speak. See what the rest of them are up to. So it's a bit cold. I've just been outside to get my washing in because it's like 7 o'clock. I just honestly, I don't know where the day's gone today. It's just one of those days that's just literally disappeared. I feel like I've been running for the entire day from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, and it's just gone the whole day. I'm just tidying out in the girls' room because it's the quietest place in the house to come. But yeah, I've literally just come inside from getting the washing in off the line, and it's a bit nippy out there. Not quite the same as it was last Friday night when we were still at the beach and it was still quite warm. Anyway, it was a little bit of a later tea for everybody tonight because, so obviously I had to go and get some bits and pieces after dropping Lizzie off at work. I had some other things that I needed to go and do, and Ben picked all the little ones up from school as he normally does, but he took the boys for a haircut as well. Noah had after school football, so I didn't pick him up at lunchtime. He stayed on for a couple of hours up the stairs and got a lift back with Ben. And we've been trying to fit in a haircut for the boys for like weeks, but either Noah's busy or Toby's busy or we're busy, and it just hasn't fitted in. And he was going to take them tomorrow morning after swimming, but it's always really busy. So, and obviously we're going out in the afternoon, so I was like, why don't you just take them after school? We've got both of the boys with you. Why don't you just take them in after school? So they've had their haircut. That's the whole story. They've had their haircut, which is fab because it needed a cut. Although Toby has now said he wants to grow his hair again, so maybe he'll grow his hair again. He used to have long hair. So Toby used to have long hair and I loved his hair. It was all blonde and kind of beachy and I just loved his long hair. And then he went to school and people started being mean about his long hair. and he got a bit of a complex about it, even though I said to him, don't listen to them, it doesn't matter, you can have long hair, you can have whatever hair you want. He got a bit upset about it and said that he wanted to have his hair cut. So obviously I was like devastated that he had his hair cut off. I mean, he suits long hair, he suits short hair, he suits both, he looks smart with both, and it's up to him at the end of the day. But he wanted to have it cut, but he had it cut today, and then he said, I think I might grow it again. So who knows, he might grow it again. So yeah, that's the day. It's just gone. Come back, tea time, and now we're getting the little ones ready for bed. Well, I've just got my washing in, so I'm going to go and sort the washing out. Ben's getting them ready for bed, and Isabel and Olivia. Isabel's just giving the baby a bottle. So yeah, it's just gone in a flash, the whole week. Some weeks are just like that, aren't they? They just seem to just disappear, and you're kind of left a little bit reeling because you think, I just don't know what's happened. It's just, everything's just gone really fast. Anyway, I don't know even know if today's video makes sense, to be honest. I feel like my head is a little bit all over the place today. I really do. So I have no clue if this video makes sense, but I hope it does. I'd show you the girls' room because their bedding's really, really nice, but I can't because it's a mess, so I'm not going to do that. It needs a bit of a tidy up. Anyway, I've got to go and pick Lizzie up from work after I've sorted my washing out. She finishes at 8 this evening, so I'm going to go through and get her, and then I think we might have a Chinese takeaway tonight, which would be nice, and then I'll probably fall asleep. So we're watching Annika at the moment. If you haven't watched it, it's very good. Now we've watched, so me and Olivia have watched the first series, but Ben and Isabel haven't. So by the way, everybody else is doing other things. Olivia and Isabel tend to watch stuff with us, whereas the other ones are kind of around and about. Lizzie's normally upstairs, and Eva's normally upstairs, and Noah's normally online, and Charlotte's normally upstairs doing stuff. So, you know, it's not that they're the only ones that are allowed in the lounge. Everybody's allowed in. It's just these are the ones that choose to stay here. So we've been watching. So yeah, Olivia, Isabel and Ben haven't watched it. So we're re-watching the first series so that we can watch the second series. It's very good. I can't remember what episode we're on, but it is very good. There's also another drama out on Netflix apparently called 𝙲𝙾𝙽𝙽𝙴, which looks really good. I think it's a 6-part Netflix one, so we might give that a go as well, because it's a bit of it's a psychological thriller, and we like a psychological thriller, so we might give that a go, maybe. Anyway, I'm going to go because I'm just rambling. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, whether or not it makes any sense. Don't forget to drop us a like, subscribe if you aren't already. As always, thank you for everybody, for all of your support. You guys are all fab. And we love the fact you love following our journey. That sounds really corny, but you know what I mean. So yeah, we've got a busy weekend ahead. So we will see you in the next video.